Hey guys, it's Mr. John Lang here, 3 for 3 on the videos. So I've been posting a video a day. Today I'm going to show you what equipment I use and kind of why. I kind of wanted to explain why in this video. Now before I even get into that, if you got any questions, concerns, something you just can't figure out or it's pondering in your head, dude, totally drop a comment. I'll answer it, no problem. That's what I want to do. Or you have an idea for a video you're curious about, maybe you want to know what kind of house wash mix to make and whatnot. It's what this channel's for, man. I want to provide information. I like doing this. So briefly, I wanted to explain the gallons per minute thing with the machine. A 4 gallon per minute machine is super ideal, especially for a beginner. The reason why is you don't need to run a buffer tank to feed the machine. You can just hook a garden hose up to the house you're about to work on, and a garden hose up right to the machine. And the pump, it'll feed the pump more than enough water. You won't have to worry about burning that pump out. Also, PSI does not matter at all. Just focus on the gallons per minute. Right now I have my eye on upgrading my pump to a 5.5 gallon per minute machine. That's only 2,500 PSI. You don't use the pressure like that. The pressure is irrelevant. It's the water flow. It's the cleaning units that you can clean with, you know? So, I think that's enough rambling. I just wanted to kind of touch on that and kind of explain what these numbers mean when describing a power washer. So just keep in mind, the higher gallon per minute you go, you're gonna have to do a lot more to get this thing set up, because you're gonna have to run a large buffer tank and then hook a hose up to the house, to the buffer tank, and then the buffer tank to the machine, so it kind of can make up for the lack of water the house is putting out. If that makes sense, I hope it does. So for beginners, 4 gallon per minute, totally cool, and they're cheaper, way cheaper than the upgraded units. So start small, work your way up. There's no point in, you know, there's a little quote, the muscles don't develop at the top of the mountain. The muscles develop while climbing the mountain, okay? So sometimes, I know I get impatient and I want all the best equipment as soon as I can get it. Don't matter, man. Just start low, work your way up. I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna start showing you some of my equipment. Alrighty, I'm gonna try to make this quick. My battery's kind of low. So this is the truck. This is how I got it set up. I got my unit set up so it's mounted to the back of my truck, and I can just work right off the side of my truck. The benefits of this is you don't have to pull into the neighbor's driveway. You don't have to lug around a big cumbersome machine. You can be in and out and do house washes as quick as, you know, a couple hours or something. You know, if you start getting good, maybe you can go even quicker than that. It all depends, but a couple hours, set up, wash, in and out. It's good. It's a good, clean setup. Simple. I built this platform. This is just me being a perfectionist and probably, I don't know. I mean, it's nice. It's nice just being able to work right off the top side of the vehicle. So I built that platform. What I had last year was just a simple pallet, just laying in the back, and I had my stuff on there, and I had it running off. I had it running off in the back of the truck, which was okay, but I wanted to, the only problem is you had to pull into their driveway. So it's just way easier to just pull right up to the front of the house, not even pull into the driveway, just pull on the street and work off the side of the truck. My power washer, it's just the basic Simpson 4200 4 gallon per minute machine. If you're in the market looking for power washers, I'm sure you came across this unit. It's one of the cheaper 4 gallon per minute machine units. The reason it's cheap is the pump. The pump is a fully plumbed pump, is what they call it. So the unloader valve and the downstream injector is all built into one. The downside of that is if things break, the unloader breaks, downstream injector breaks, you have to replace the whole pump. Okay, now the upside to this unit, or at least I got it from, 2-year warranty on the pump. I blew my pump out the end of last year, so I'm starting the year off with a brand new pump. So I'm going to use it up until it burns out, and then I'm going to upgrade to a 5.5 gallon per minute machine and see how that works. I did find a way to upgrade. You can use a coupler, and you can upgrade to an Adams downstream injector. You can get this off pressuretech.com. You want to get the 2 to 3 gallon per minute downstream injector. It's a bigger orifice, so it draws chemical. So I found a way to attach a different downstream injector. Thankfully, that's the only way this would work with my setup, because when you're running 150 feet of hose, the little cheap, shitty downstream injector it comes with will not pull chemical with the long hose. It'll only pull chemical up to 50 feet of hose. Something to keep in mind. So yeah, my reel is just a cheap general reel. I'm sure you've seen those too if you're in the market. It's just 150 feet of hose. I really can't remember the hose I used. I guarantee it's not a high quality hose. It's just probably this same hose this came with. It's just a longer version of it, you know. My gun is just a simple trigger gun, but this actually might be an upgraded gun, because when I was trying to diagnose why my thing wasn't pulling chemical, I upgraded the gun because I thought maybe the gun was too low rated, but it had nothing to do with it. So any trigger gun's good. What I did though, I modified it and took the wand off. The wand I just found to be kind of cumbersome and useless. I didn't need that extra whatever 3 feet the wand is, so I took it off. And I got the attachment here so I can attach my J-rod. That's what these are called, is a J-rod. Again, you can get it at Pressure Tech, and it's just got these are rinse options. I don't really use these, but this is a fan rinse, and this is the 2-story rinse, so shoots it up like 40 feet. I'm pretty sure it's 40 feet, so you can get peaks on the average 2-story home. You'll find that's pretty much 95% of your customers is just those cookie cutter style neighborhoods with all the homes looking pretty much the same. So it's actually convenient because you can just kind of quote homes an average rate, and it's simple. I'll get into that in another video though if you're interested. So yeah, the way I have my downstream injector running, just goes right here. I put a little PVC pipe here so it drops and it's weighed in, because without that it'll just float. There's really no way to keep it down. So I just got a bucket. I make my mix per house. So I mix my SH, my surfactant, which is Eliminator. Again, you can find it at pressuretech.com. And I make my mix. I rinse the house, and then I pull this bucket out, and then I grab my freshwater bucket, which I don't have in the truck right now, drop it in there, drop my thing in, so it's flushing my whole system out with fresh water when I'm going to rinse all the chemical off. So that's that. In summary, 4 gallon per minute power washer with the Adams downstream injector, 2 to 3 gallon per minute. General hose reel with 150 feet of hose. This is plenty of hose, I'm telling you. You'll be able to go pull it all the way to the back of the house and probably all the way around to the corner, and then you got to come back around just to get the other side. You won't go all the way around the house, but I've never ran into a problem. 150 feet I feel like is very ideal length of hose, and you know, then you can just carry your extra 50 feet of hose that the power washer comes with and grab a coupler. So if you need an extra 50 feet for whatever reason, I doubt you ever would, you can just attach the 2 hoses. You can definitely do that. So don't feel pressured into buying 200 feet of hose or something crazy like that. So that's my setup, you guys. Hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Like I said in the beginning of the video, any questions or any ideas for a next video that I can help out with, let me know. I'm going to try to post every single day. So I appreciate you. Please subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell. We'll talk to you soon.